Well, Mark, another pre-season game in the books. That was the final one before the start of the season. How happy were you with your side's efforts, and how close do you think they are to the start of the season?
No, we've done really well. I think ideally you'd like another game, but the weather and the time of the year doesn't permit that. But the players couldn't have really done any more. It was hard conditions on a windswept open ground at Wheatwood in Leeds, so it got very, very unpleasant that last day and a half, really. But as there have been all pre-season, as there have been since I've come, the players were great. No whinging, no moaning, everybody got stuck in and got what they needed out of the game.
Runs were shared, wickets were shared. That's obviously a pleasing thing, isn't it? There wasn't one player that particularly dominated the whole of the pre-season campaign.
Only because we kept retiring batters. We only lost one wicket against Durham. We only lost one at Wheatwood against Leeds University as well. So Notts obviously a little bit different, but no, the batting's been tremendous, really. Long may it last, and it's made competition and picking the team really, really hard. You know, Hosey didn't go to the university game, and he's blooming unlucky. He's played really well pre-season as well. Obviously Ed Pollock as well scored runs in the only opportunity he's had. So competition's been really fierce amongst the batters. And from the bowling point of view, you're trying to get them off and running overs in the legs, and you're sharing out the overs, which stops that one person really dominating proceedings because you're whipping them off after 6 overs to get another bowler on to try and get the workload up. But as I say, everybody's looked good, and it does count for something. People say, and what you do in pre-season counts for nothing. It does count for something because it gives you a better chance of being picked, for one, and secondly, hopefully it gives you confidence. But we do know the next test is bringing that form and those rhythms into the games where it counts for points.
You talked about competition for places. There was a bit of sad news that Peter Milan won't be available for the first game, obviously due to visa issues. Of course, that's frustrating for you as first team coach, but the batters have proven that there's more than capable hands to take over that place that he was potentially going to have.
Well, we'll see on that. Don't like big shouts like that. We haven't proven anything yet, as I say. But what we've had to do, we've done really, really well. What the pleasing thing is, everybody's showed good forms and doing also all the things that Westy and Frosty have been asking them to do in the nets, and the processes that you're trying to work towards. They've bought into and they've been doing. It looks like at the moment we're building quite nicely. And it allows that form to continue and those players to have first chance to try and secure a spot and get their seasons off and running. We wanted obviously an experienced overseas player to do that, to give us some experience amongst what is a very young batting lineup. Having Sibbs here really, really helps. But look, we're in a good place. We've got Derby coming on Thursday. I couldn't have asked any more. People are informed, people have had overs in the legs. You know, it's now about just fine-tuning, ready for Thursday.
Well, one thing you mentioned when you arrived was talking about getting to know the players and how they tick and what their personalities. How have you found that, and how have you found the group as a whole?
No, it's a work in progress, of course it is, but yeah, you are. You're having coffees, you're chatting to them all the time, spending time with the coaches as well. You know, we've got to build trust amongst us as a coaching team in the same way you're trying to build that trust between coaches and players together. As I keep saying, this is their time. You know, we've lost a lot of players over the last few years. This is a new beginning, a new time. For players to come out of the shadows and to decide how they want to run that dressing room, how they want to play their cricket, and we're all going to grow together. We're going to bump our heads along the way, but we're going to have a lot of fun too.
And there's no better place to start at Edgbaston either.
No, it's brilliant, and hopefully the weather can be kind. Groundsman promised me it's going to warm up a little bit. Weather looks set okay, really. So yeah, hopefully come 11 o'clock we win the toss and we get off and running in the direction we want to go.